This past week, the United Way of Sault Ste. Marie held their 2001 Achievement Awards to honor businesses that played an important role in this year's campaign. Dorothy O'Connor and the M&R were awarded the Leading the Way Award for their participation in the United Way sponsored employee program for the first 14 weeks of this year's campaign.
Some of the things that I did tied in nicely with what I normally do because I am involved in training, so I'm used to speaking to groups of people and preparing information, and we did some of that. And also in all my jobs, I've had a lot of organizational responsibilities. So in this one, it was helping organize the all-night movie fest, the trade show that we held down in the station mall. There were a lot of organizational aspects, and so that's something I'm used to doing. But I was doing it with all new partners, dealing with all of the agencies who are so helpful and so ready to help you out. We usually have an agency person go to the meetings that we have at different offices to promote United Way, so I got to call different folks and they came forth and gave their stories, which was really interesting for me. The other thing that I really enjoyed doing was we set up tours of some of the agencies. Well, I've lived in Sault Ste. Marie all my life, but some of these agencies I've never really known what their cause was and where they were located. So for me to take people on a tour, it was a learning experience for me also.
I think it's very important. As an organization, we have a corporate social responsibility to help our community and the people in our community. So when we have talented and skilled employees that can offer to help United Way, it's another thing we can do besides our actual individual donations.
Dorothy said she learned a lot about the United Way and the vast needs for the over 21 member agencies.
I've spent my years growing up taking care of my family. Now my children are grown, and so now it's time for me to help give back. So I was able to see a lot of different agencies and will help me decide where I'd like to spend some of my volunteer time. So I got something out of it more probably than I put in.
So far, this year's campaign has been a huge success with less than $2,000 to go to reach their goal. The Achievement Awards were designed to thank the many businesses and their staff who've played a major role in this year's campaign.
Our campaign is dependent on volunteers and generosity of donors and people who contribute by payroll deduction. And in various workplaces across the city and district, we have local campaigns that are organized by the people in those workplaces, and they're all volunteers. And the success of our campaign overall is dependent on the success of those individual campaigns. And this is a way we can recognize those who have been very successful and who have helped us come close to our target. We're, at this point, only $1,500 away from our target of $1.3 million. We have 2.5 more weeks till the end of March when our campaign finishes. And the success of that is dependent on, as I said, the generosity of the donors, but also of the people who canvass for those donations.
On behalf of all of us at Shaw TV, we're both proud and honored to win this year's 2011 President's Award. To see all the award recipients, check out the Sault Ste. Marie United Way's website at www.ssmunitedway.ca. And if you haven't yet made a campaign donation, please give them a call at 705-256-7476. For Shaw TV, I'm Jonathan Perriard.